Hey guys, it's Bleachy, and in today's video I'll be doing my first story time. So in these videos I'll just tell a story and draw along as I go. Hope you guys enjoy. So let me set the scene for you guys. You're at a restaurant with your family, and it's like 6 p.m. and you're pretty hungry. See it? Alright, good. So at the time I was like 8 or 9, so it's a pretty long time ago, but I was really hungry. So it's just like any other restaurant, and our waitress, whose name was Tish for some reason, comes to our table and asks what we'd like to drink. I went first and said, root beer, no ice please. And then my sister went, she said, Sprite, no ice. Then when my dad went, he said, water, please. And then the waitress just looked at him straight in the eye and said, what? So then my dad repeats himself, says, water, please. Then she looks at him straight in the eye with like dead eyes. She doesn't move or anything. She just looks at him for like a good 10 seconds and says, what? So I can't really blame her for this part, because my dad does have a pretty thick accent. But next, she looked at my sister and I and gave us a face like, wow, this guy's crazy, LOL. Like, no, that's my dad. I see him every day of my life. I know what he's saying. It's just you can't hear him. So at this point, I stepped up and said, he wants water. But this really annoys me, because every time someone hears someone has even a slight accent, they just stop listening. So it's like, oh, I can't understand you because of your accent. Like, you can probably hear them if you try. So Tish comes back with our drinks a little while later, and she asks what we want to order. And I've always been someone who eats a lot of food, so I decide I'm not going to get one item, I'm going to get two. So I look on the menu, and I say, okay, this and that. So I tell Tish, can I have a hamburger and a small pizza, please? And then she starts freaking out. She's like, what? You want 2 food items at a restaurant? Are you crazy? Okay, that's not exactly what she said. But she still says something like, wait, you want 2 meals? What? And I'm like, yeah. Then she looks at my dad. She's like, are you sure? Then he says, yeah, it's fine. And she says, what? And then I say, yeah, it's fine. She says, okay. But she's like really looking uncomfortable. And it's like, I didn't ask for some meth. I just asked for 2 meals in case I don't like one. Like, this is a real problem in this country. People need to stop food shaming. I was really triggered when she was disgusted at the fact that I got 2 meals. And that's not even the worst part. Those last 2 were annoying, but this one, she deserves to be fired for. So whenever it came time to get bread or get dessert or get the check at the restaurant, she was nowhere to be found. Like, you could say, excuse me, where's my waitress? They'd be like, we don't know. But it turns out that 2 booths behind us was her boyfriend or something, and the entire time she was just talking to him. Why even become a waitress if you're not going to wait on tables? I mean, her boyfriend didn't even order anything, so it's not like she made any money off of him. I guess he was just there to help her not do her job, but whatever. Needless to say, we never went back to that restaurant again. But anyway guys, if you like this video, you can go ahead and leave a like and subscribe, and follow me on Twitter if you want. Thanks guys.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.